Hello my lovelies, so this is Lizzie from Love from Lizzie, and today I am bringing you some info and a very quick card on our Black Friday deals, as today is Thanksgiving in the US, and to celebrate along we have got 3 different deals in the Love from Lizzie website. They are under limited stock as always. We are a very small company, but we are trying to join in with the festivities. We have 3 deals. I'm going to run you through those 3 and then we're going to make a card in real time so you can see how straightforward it is to get a card together with peel-offs. So we have 2 deals relating to peel-offs and 1 is a bumper box. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all through the bumper box, and then I'm going to talk to you about the 2 deals and then we're going to make a card. So please bear with me, I'm doing this all real time. Normally I edit everything, but here we go. So this is one of our standard kit boxes, one of our shipping boxes, and it is full to the brim with card making product. Now this box of ribbons is actually too tall, so what I've done is I've taken the ribbons out and laid them individually, and I've flattened the box, and it's still within your kit box. So if when you receive this you want to assemble them back in to keep them all nice and tidy, you are very welcome to do so. However, this is our special edition Santoro box. So as I've started with the ribbons, we'll carry on here. There are 1 meter ribbons and 5 reels of, and you've got one with a little holly here, another with snowflakes, some silver foiled stars, and then you have these really super cute little gorgeous girls, and then Have a Gorgeous Christmas in gold foil over a nice red there. So you get 5 1 meter lengths of those ribbons there. Then we have, in fact I'm going to move the box out of the way so we've got some more space. And then we have an embellishment tin. It's got 250 of these gems and they're in blue, red and green. And what's extra super cute is they come with this little tin. So when you open it all up, you can decant them out and fill your tin up with your really lovely gems. And that's such a sweet way to store it. And that would make it something really cute to send a Christmas gift in, because it's got the little girl on with the reindeer horns. We have also got the little wooden gold stars. I'm not sure how well the camera will show them. Excuse the glare, sorry I can't help the lights. And this has got the little angel girl on the front, and the same as with this embellishment tin, although this has 200 pieces of the gold stars. And again, they're for decanting into your tin, so you've got 2 lovely embellishment packs there. You have got the Northern Lights limited edition collectible stamp. These little girls are adorable and they are so easy to colour. I think because they're so simple with the lines on them, super cute and sweet. Yeah, and this is number 80, the Northern Lights. So really lovely little girl. And if you do like the stamps, we have also got a large stamp. This is the little girl with the polar bear. She's called the Pom Pom. And she has obviously got a Christmas pud, a bow, a Christmas cracker, a candy cane and a snowflake there. They are red rubber and they're cling, so they work in your Misty or stamping platforms that you have. I am going to run out of space here super quick, so please bear with me. Next up we have got the Pom Pom, so it's the same little girl, large dies. Now these are again super straightforward and quick to pop together. There is an example down here. So they've used a striped paper for the hat and the socks or tights, a blue for the jacket, red for the trim, purple for the boots, and then they've used black for her hair, and sort of a peachy colour for her skin tone. So super simple, but you can change these up to however fits. I mean, if you've got a friend that or somebody that you want to make for that's a little redhead, you could go ahead and do that. Or if you have an Asian friend, then obviously the skin tones, because they're dyes, you can go with whatever works for what you're trying to make or for who you're trying to send to. So I think that's a really lovely way to have these little girls. And here you have a 90-piece sticker set. So they are all gold foiled, which is why they're so super shiny under the camera. And yep, stickers, self-adhesive, self-explanatory. All of these ones are sort of stamp shaped, so they look really super cute on the front of your cards. This pack would be great if you're intending to make a calendar. I've done it before for my little pig, where I've used dies to create these little boxes and then popped numbers on it and just filled it with his favourite little fruit treats. Because for a long time I managed to get away with him not having sweeties, but not so much now that he's at school. And then the third page here is sort of topper pieces, which has got lovely little prints in both just gold embossed outlined and then also with them in full colour. Some without the embossing, some purely foiling there. So really, really sweet. Full sticker pack there. You've also got the Northern Lights embossing folder, and this is lovely and big, and she's so pretty. So you could trim her out, or you could just use the frame and cut the centerpiece out just to create that really lovely snowflake splatter. But it works with most die cutting machines. So we have that too. We have got some little toppers. So there are 4 of these really sweet little girls, 2 of the felties, and these are decoupage layered up, so they are super, super cute. And then you have a whole pack of the jumbo decoupage tags. Now on the back it is all printed out here, but these are the projects that you can make from what's included. Just open up the Velcro and it's like a lovely big pocket. So once you're done, I mean, there's nothing stopping you from taking this panel and creating that as a background, just taking off that Velcro. Same for the inside here, it's really beautifully printed patterns. But here you go. So if you're giving a gift card, you know, or a token to a store, these will be ideal because it makes it just that little bit more special when you're giving something that can have a handmade element to it. But these are all the designs and they are so, so sweet. And then we have a goodie bag at the back. I have to pack these boxes ever so carefully, and I must also at this point say these boxes are already taped up, they're already good to go. So once you've placed your order, this box will just quite simply have your address added to it and it will be on its way. So they are all packed and ready, but nothing else will therefore fit in the box. And if you add anything else to your basket, the way that the shop is configured is that shipping will then be applied. So if you want this box, put it in your cart and check out. There's no coupon code required. It's all done for you, but you just can't have other things in your basket at the same time. Anywho, we have 2 small square card bases which coordinate again with the graphics, and there are 2 coordinating envelopes. So and they're really cute the way that they've got the little address space there with lines in. Here we have some little extra bits and pieces. So we have a sheet of stickers. Again, they're all die cut, really nice weight, and you've got lots of this, and this little elf girl, she's extra super cute. And then you have some little bits and pieces like icons that go along. Here you have the sentiment die cuts, so these just pop out. They've all been die cut already. You can see that. So you just pop those out and then either stick them flat with some glue or some tape, or you could raise them up with foam, whatever suits the project you're doing. And this is a die cut foiled set here. So again, we just pop them out, and lots of lovely sentiments. Happy holidays, season's greetings, your special joy. You've got the option of making a gift tag out of that one there. And then, last but by no means least in this box, gosh, we have a Runaway Santa topper. And this is patterned papers, stickers and die cuts. So I'm going to run through this. So the paper is A4, which is English size, which is ever so slightly narrower and taller than American letter. But look at these super cute little girlies here. I mean, I'd be half tempted to cut those out to get some fussy cutting going on there. You have this lovely candy cane and cakes and treats pattern, which there is a small card for. Look at this lovely girl, isn't she pretty? With her little beret, super, super sweet. And again, here you've got some more. These are dying to be cut out as far as I'm concerned. The background is so pretty. I would have loved this as a patterned paper, but I do love a bit of blue. And here we have some of the die cuts. So these all just pop out, and there are some bookmarks and tags. Here are some tiny mini Christmas crackers. More of these little pop out icons just to pop straight up on top of your card. Add a little bit of glitter and a couple of sequins and you've got your card made. And these are decoupage, so you start with the number that's lowest at the bottom, foam behind the next one and layer them up that way. So you follow it, so it's A1 and then you move to A2 and then you go to A3. Well, that's also A2, you see, and that's A2. And you build them up this way, and they're really, really super cute. And this is alphabet sticker sheet. So again, all die cut, good to go. And you've got the letters, the ampersands, numbers, and some punctuation there. So all of this is the Santoro Special Edition box. It is all under the Black Friday tab in the Love from Lizzie shop. So I'm just going to move this out of the way so that we can start talking about the next deal that we have. I am very well aware that once these Santoro boxes are gone, I can't get them anymore. I've spoken to my supplier and they are completely out. I've cleared them out. The next deal that I have is something I haven't ever done. I've been asked so many times for, and that is people want to have a deal that includes the peel-off box. So we have one, and we have a whole bunch of these packed up downstairs, again taped in boxes ready to go. So the same applies as with the Santoro. If you want this, this is the only thing that can come in your basket if you want free shipping. But there are 75 pre-selected sheets of peel-offs. So I have rummaged through our stores and tried to get a really lovely big selection. Now, there's all the colours of the rainbow here, and I am going to show you them without saying them. They are all listed in the product, but I'm going to start with the pins, and there is so very many. And I've tried to include moon dust, mirror, the matte, the holographic, the glitter, the clear. What else do we have? I think that is it, but as you can see, there is a full rainbow. And when I was talking with Christy, she's arranged hers in a rainbow, which I haven't quite managed here, I'm afraid. But as you can see, there is 75 sheets in total. The offer that we have running for this weekend and while stocks last is that you have these peel-offs where I've chosen the colours, they're all packed good to go. You get the free peel-off box that they ship in to keep them super safe, and they all fit beautifully in there. And then you get free worldwide shipping. So again, this is under the Black Friday tab in the Love from Lizzie shop. As you can see, all of these that I've been showing so far are the pinstripes. So you've got a really lovely variety of some of the essentials, some of the more unusual colours. White is always amazing because you can colour it with your alcohol markers to make it match your project. Right, so they are all the pinstripes, all of these colours here. So you can see there is tons of them. Now we're going to move into the straights, which is, there's 3 widths on the pinstripes. Straights are the next width up, as it were, and the whole sheet is consistent width. And I've again put some of the really essentials in, and then some of the really fun sparkly ones. So they are your straights. Now we move into the sways. And now we have the mini hearts, which come in 3 different sizes. And we have the mini stars, which also come in the 3 different sizes. These are great for if you like to put a sequin or a little gem or a rhinestone or something like that on your card. These are perfect because they're completely flat. So if you're sending your cards through the mail, you won't be charged any extra shipping. And here we have the mini circles. So that is 75 sheets of peel-offs. They're all packed up, ready to go. So as soon as that order is in, we can get that across to you. The third and final offer that we have is similar to one that we have done before, which is if you have 40 sheets or more of peel-offs in your basket, you will get free worldwide shipping. This does only apply to individual sheets of peel-offs. Previously we've been able to do it with the bundles as well, where we have packs of sort of 4 or 6. However, with the stock levels that we have, we've had to restrict it just to the individual sheets. And to be fair, that way you also get to pick all of the colours that you want to have. So with all 3 of those deals, you have to have just those items in your basket for the free shipping to qualify, because anything else, if it gets put into your basket, shipping will just start going in. The peel-off sale where you select your own, if we use previous years as an example, it has taken us just over 2 weeks. The last one that we did one in the summer for the Queen's Jubilee. And that took just over 2 weeks for us to pick and pack and ship all of those. We are a really small company and we were thoroughly overwhelmed. So we've hoped that by pre-packing the peel-off boxes ahead of time, we're going to be able to get ahead of those people that want to place nice big orders and get a really good selection, so that they can just get labelled and shipped, and then we can carry on with the packing. Now I'm going to real-time make a card here, and I'm going to use my Winter Rose kit, which I have just released yesterday. The unboxing is in the YouTube channel if you wanted to have a look, but I am going to make a super quick and simple card. What have we got? Let's use the big one. So, one of the reasons I really like peel-offs is they take a very simple card to being something very special in next to no time. So I picked out 3 sheets of peel-offs from my stash that work with the colours of this ephemera pack. I did that ahead of time. Here's some I made earlier, like Blue Peter. And I have picked out pink with silver overlay, white with silver overlay, which is brand new to us, and I have got silver mirror hearts, mini hearts. So I am going to somehow configure this with love. I love this stamp set. This collection of stamp sets, really, because they all coordinate with one another, and you've got these lovely frames, but because this ephemera piece is so lovely and big, which way up shall we have her? Let's go like this. And I think a really pretty handwritten scripty with love works nicely. So we will go with this one. Pop you here. And get my trusty Misty. I'm not used to making cards like this. Usually I make a card and then edit it down into about 3 minutes. So let's see how long it does actually take me to make a card in real time when I am trying to chatter at the same time. It amazes me how this comes as second nature to some people, and they do live videos all the time. I truly take my hat off. So, okay, so we've got a very, very simple A2 top fold card. I'm going to use some Hero Arts Shadow Ink in soft pink. Now, I haven't which is naughty, primed my stamp set. So this may take a couple of presses. If you don't have a stamping tool like a Misty, I would thoroughly recommend that you prime your stamp with an eraser first, just to make sure you get that really lovely impression. And also, when the font is as thin as this, rather than really hammering down or using one of those big stamp buddies, I would suggest the softest of touches, because otherwise it will splatter the ink out. It will make it spread, because photopolymer is quite soft. So I think that's good, and I'm going to let that dry now. Shouldn't take too long. And because I'm being recorded and watched, I'm going to follow good practices and clean my stamp. So let's get that out of the way. We'll close up the ink. Okay. So I want to keep this super simple. Put the ephemera piece back where I think it's going to sit. And now I'm just going to play with the peel-offs, and that is exactly what these are. These are something to be played with. So this is the middle width, and I'm just going to pick an angle and run it across my card. Now, if you're not comfortable with that, obviously twist your card on the angle and follow a line across your card. And now that I've done that, I can see that that isn't actually entirely straight. And all you need to do with a peel off is pick it up and let it fall. They do stretch somewhat, so you can bend them if you wanted to go around a circle. That is something that I had. And now I am going to get a wide pink with silver, and I'm just going to play here with the different widths, the different colours, just selecting, lining up and trying to keep them as straight as possible. As I say, using the lines on the grid mat, or even a pencil if it helps, because these are lovely and thin. If your pencil line is straight, you will lay it straight on top and nobody will see it. So these also hide a multitude of sins. So if you've stuck something slightly crooked, or if you've cut something that's not quite straight, these will help hide your bloopers, shall we say. So let's put a bit more width here. And go back with a medium. Now I'm also being very naughty about waste here, because usually I would cut off the ends and use those again. In fact, I'm not just going to talk about it, I'm going to do it. So to tidy up the sides, same with pattern paper, hold my blade right up to the edge of the cardstock and snip, rather than trying to line it up before you stick it down. I mean, there are some people out there with, surgeon hands that don't struggle with that. I am not one of those people, however. So now I'm going to again line up the blades of my scissor on the edge, and they do look like a bit of a hot mess in my finger now, but they will all come apart, and I can return them to their homes if I'm sure I don't want to use them. But I am going to use a couple more of these end pieces. There's no waste with peel-offs. You can just keep going, because the thing is, you can butt them up so close to one another as well that nobody would know that there is actually a join in there. That one's not quite long enough. So we're going to use this one because I'm doing this real time. If this was being edited, I'd be playing around, butting them up, making sure I'm getting the absolute most. And now I want another super skinny one, I think. Which skinny do I want? Let's see, I've got a skinny pink here. Let's just make sure that's straight. There we go. Okay, so pink, you go back onto the pink sheet, ready for next time. Because these are also so very flat, they're great for the inside of cards as well, if you like to decorate the inside. I am not very good at decorating the inside of my card, if I'm honest. If it's a super special one, or it's someone's birthday, or something like that, then I will. But obviously I'm also handwriting what goes in there as well. So having a little bit of embellishment on the inside, or a little heart or a star next to their name is very nice. So I have now put my peel-offs down. This works beautifully if you're only using one colour as well. I've obviously used the two and they've got that silver finish on the edges. So very, very cute. And then I have my little ephemera piece here. Oh, it makes me want to put an extra pink one at the top. Let's put a wide pink one at the top. Problem is also with me is that I never know when to stop. So unfortunately, as this isn't alive, you can't all say to me, no, it's too much. You've taken it too far. But, and I want a nice skinny one again now. There we go. I like having the skinny on the edges simply because it feels like it's kinder to the eye to have it increasing and decreasing. So okay. Right, so get some foam tape for the back of my ephemera piece because I love a little bit of 3D. Now, of course, if you were to be sending a card like this through the post, glue this one down flat and then it'll be great for going through the post. There's no bulk to it at all. So let's get this removed. I hope you've all had the most fantastic of Thanksgiving days. Now, which way up did I have it? This way, I believe. Yep, and that oh, sugar lumps. Now you see, this is what happens when you do it live. I could have edited this out were it not. But there we go, I suppose this is real life card making. So where the foam tape attached onto that peel off, it pulled it up in the middle. Now I'm just gonna use my scissors because they are they're not made out of paper. They do have a slight stretch to them. So take two, which you've all got to see. There we go. So we could comfortably call that done, but I do like a little heart or a little bit of bling. So I'm going to use my craft knife and I'm going to add just a couple of these super diddy ones. Just as if they were spraying up from the With Love. One more, because we like the rule of 3. We follow the rules. There we go. that, my lovelies, is, I'm not quite sure, I didn't time it, but a really super quick, simple card with one stamp, a piece of ephemera and a few peel-offs there. So I really hope you've had a lovely time today celebrating with family, friends, pets, or whoever it is. Maybe you've really enjoyed a nice peaceful day by yourself. But I would like to take this opportunity to say how thankful I am for all of my lovely friends and my family, and for all of you lovely crafters for allowing me to work in this industry where I get to make things like this for a job. Thank you ever so much for sticking with me till the end. I will pop some pictures in, some still shots of the peel-offs and the Christmas Santoro box. The sale runs from now all the way up until Monday midnight, Monday the 28th that is, British and Greenwich Mean Time. We're not in summertime sadly anymore, it's very dark here. Have a lovely weekend wherever you are in the world, however you're spending it, and until next time, happy paper crafting. Bye!